Newsweek online is apparently looking for people to write stories for them, and so they put out a job posting on that. And I saw it on Twitter, and I want to take a look at this and break down some information from there. I can't tell if you can actually read that, but the important part is that they're looking for fellows for full-time positions for a certain period of time, a few months. The important things you need to know are they want you to write 4 to 5 400-word stories per day after having tracked down trending viral topics that nobody is talking about, which seems like that seems a little bit inconsistent there. This has to be the hottest thing imaginable and nobody's seen it. You're doing self-editing and all of that, and you're crafting all of the SEO stuff to make sure that it's spread, and they're gonna pay you $15 an hour, which, hey, $15 an hour, right? Also coincidentally is the lowest amount that they're able to pay. If we bring up this, you're gonna see that as of November of last year, this next graphic, yeah, that's the lowest that they could possibly pay. Thank you to everyone who fought to get it up to $15 an hour, by the way, but they want these people to crank out the content for effectively minimum wage in New York now. And I saw that, and obviously, I'm not a big fan of that they're replacing full-time paid writers who would get much more per word in the past with effectively people who are gonna be ground down by the machine. But it also makes me think how lucky I am, however tangential my job is to actual journalism of this sort, that I have a company that backs me and that I'm not scrounging around just to pay rent. Like, think about people working their way up through the system now, how little their experience and their work is valued at. That they will, if they could pay less than 15, they would. If they could replace this with some sort of AI algorithm that puts together trending news hits or whatever, they would, and that might be coming.
Yeah, look, I'm glad that you're upset about this, but this is indicative of the news industry overall. The news industry is not a nonprofit career path. In fact, a lot of these organizations have boards, and these investors want to do what? They want to get a return on their investment. And how do you get a return on your investment? You screw the workers over. You pay them as little as possible. You find ways to get interns, in some cases unpaid interns, to do the jobs of professionals. And it's gross, it's gross. And so I see that story, and of course it upsets me, but I can't say that I'm surprised.
Yeah, and this isn't even really about Newsweek. I'm sure that this is the one that we saw.
It's about Newsweek, John.
Yeah,
this is specifically about Newsweek, just to be clear.
Yeah.
No, I think obviously it's disgusting, and I think the flip side of it, and definitely not, nobody should be getting paid this amount, period. But I've been talking with a lot of people recently in different, sort of creative related fields, and which in some ways are relatively more privileged than, like, obviously if you're working in a coal mine or something. But the other manifestation of this is that you build these industries that are based on unpaid internships, these ridiculous wages, and then the only people that can do it come from capital, which then regenerates a culture of, as an example, like, Bernie's so angry, or my friends tell me that Bolsonaro's great. Like, we were at a rooftop together, and it reinforces the conditions of the mediocrity of the coverage and the sort of bland cultural consensus of people who like Buttigieg.
Yeah.
That's such a great point. Yeah, I mean, it definitely bleeds into the type of reporting and the type of commentary you see in the news industry.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it just screams from that news posting, you're gonna find viral stuff and you're gonna give it to us. And yeah, I'm sure you'd love to spend a day or 2 days or a week on something diving deep, substantive, policy related. We have no time for that. And we unfortunately don't have time to talk about it, but this happens to be every day. I'm sure it happens to you. We cover stories knowing it's not gonna get views,
right?
It's not gonna make any money, but we feel a responsibility to talk about these things, but you do still have to make money. And it's terrible that even enters into it at all. And this is, I think, one of the worst examples of that. Thank you very much for watching this clip from the Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.